Hey guys, welcome back to the daily crypto market update. Bitcoin is having a great bounce right here. Yesterday, it had a low of $112,380 here on Binance, and it's bounced a little bit since then. No TBO close shorts yet, but to be honest, those are next. I'm looking at RSI again. I'm expecting BTC to bounce from here. We're seeing really similar price action. TBO breakdown here early yesterday. Also another TBO breakdown here before it actually bounced and reversed higher. We're also seeing higher lows on RSI. Things are looking good for Bitcoin to continue pushing up higher. On the daily time frame, it's still in bearish consolidation, meaning it's still inside of the cloud. But as long as this line right here continues pointing up, which is the macro trend indicated by the TBO slow line or the trending breakout indicator, this is letting us know the macro trend remains bullish. Now, the pullback that we had on Tuesday was rough. And this day was a really nice change of pace to have a nice 1% move. But if you guys have been paying attention to my videos, I've been telling you that Ethereum is leading the bull market. Look at today. Right now, Bitcoin, and we still have about 45 minutes until the daily candle closes, but Bitcoin up 1.3% is good. Ethereum at 6%. The reason why is because it snapped back to support and it bounced off perfectly today. Not only did it bounce off perfectly today, look at the cloud. For one, the slow line continues to point up, telling us that the macro trend is very bullish. Two, the price has bounced outside or above the daily TBO cloud, which is again a good sign. And the other thing that's really exciting is that we have a bullish engulfing candle. Now, I'm really hesitant to say stuff like this because I don't really apply Japanese candlestick techniques and patterns to Ethereum. I really just reserve that for Bitcoin, but it's clear that we're seeing a higher close on versus yesterday's open, which is awesome. Now that we have a snapback here and we're above the cloud, I expect the price of Ethereum to continue to go up higher. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, this is the crazier part. See this? Perfectly respects this line, and it's not drawn to this. It's actually drawn back over to this support level. So it actually fell back here to support on the 3rd of August, moved up a bit, kind of chugged, and then it actually broke out right here, TBO breakout cluster, and then it shot up another 18-19%. Now we're seeing literally an instant replay of everything. We have our TBT Bearish Divergence, close long, open short. TBT Bearish Divergence, close longs, open short. Same thing. Now, the other thing to pay attention to is this pullback that we saw was a little bit freaky. I was actually watching this and it was like pulling down and I was thinking, yikes, that's not a good sign. I don't like that. But patience pays. Look at that. It's incredible. Now, another thing to consider, actually, it'll be a little bit easier to see right here. Another reason why I'm bullish on Ethereum right now, especially yesterday's price action, is if we just measure the high here to this level, we can see, okay, it tested over here a couple times, tested, finally closed. So let's be a stickler about it. And let's say from here, let's say it's going up to this level. So if we're going to be really picky about it, taking this level here, Ethereum tagged this resistance level. It did not pierce or close above it. Now, going to the daily time frame, this will be a little bit different because we have to adjust the scale of this to the daily because of the candles. I don't know why it's always different. It's so weird. You can see the price snapped right back up. If you guys were ever curious to know what demand looks like, this is what demand looks like. I believe that Ethereum will push above this and continue going back up to 48, and it will go up higher and higher. That's my expectation for Ethereum. I can see that volume continues to be good. I can see that RSI is moving up well. I'm excited. ETH/BTC also looking really good. Amazing close. Again, because Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, ETH/BTC is looking great, up 5% on the day. It never even closed inside the cloud. Notice the similar setup. Pullback, TBT Bearish Divergence, and we see a big pump higher. Pullback, TBT Bearish Divergence, and now we're seeing a big snapback like this one. And again, that is still majorly bullish. Now, if we do the same thing with resistance here on the 4-hour time frame, it's actually above it on ETH/BTC. I expect this to go up higher. The main thing that we're going to be watching for, again, this is the same as last time. If you guys have been watching again for a long time, you know that I was watching this level right here. This is the 382 Fibonacci level. As soon as Ethereum BTC pushed above this, we saw alts go crazy because ETH is leading the bull market. Now, let's superimpose it to today. We see a nice, good, healthy 5-6% close on Ethereum. What's the rest of the market looking like? I mean, it's basically Shamrock City. Like, this is basically, we're in the land of Oz, right? This is all beautiful and green. So what I want to see next is Ethereum continue to outperform BTC, make a new all-time high, which means it will push above the 0.5, and then we make our next push up higher to the 618, which will be incredible. Stablecoin dominance had a really sharp pullback, although it's not a bearish engulfing. No, it's just a weird candle. It's just stablecoin dominance combined. But the main thing that's good, down 2.6% on the day, awesome. It's still inside of the cloud, so it's still in bullish consolidation, meaning that it's going to be working its way to the upside. But one thing to keep in mind is that we do have overhead resistance from this high here. And this is the crazy high that went nuts in April. Then we had a high here in June. We have another high here because of a snapback, or rather a pullback or drawdown for the market. We don't want to see stablecoin dominance go above this line. If we do, that will mean a lot of pain. What we want to see is stablecoin dominance go back below support. On the stable.c.d chart on the 4-hour time frame, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Yesterday I said, well, we have these two TBO breakouts. Well, we should see explosive price action to the upside, to the top side, because these are printing so late after the move has already happened. I'm not really taking these into account. I'm not really worried about these. I'm not concerned that we're going to see a big increase. And what do we see now? A confirmed TBT Bearish Divergence signal. This is a pro tier indicator available through the Better Traders Club. So this is perfect. Like, this is exactly what we want to see. Bitcoin dominance on the 4-hour time frame. You can see it actually fell back down here to TBO support. Look at the slow line. Is it continuing to go down? Yes, it is. What about the daily time frame? Yes, it is. So is the chart still macro bearish? Yes, it is. Now, the main thing I want to see happen next, the one thing I really want to see for this chart, is I want to see it put in a new low. Our low today was 59.21. I want to see it beat 59.18. That's going to tell me that ETH.D is going to pump. And again, this is insane. Ethereum dominance, very, very, very closely tied to the price of Ethereum, or rather price action for Ethereum, almost identical. Whereas Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin itself are not similar at all. Why? What's the difference? Well, Bitcoin dominance just shows how much the market really wants to absorb more Bitcoin. We can see the price of Bitcoin go up way higher, and we typically will see a small increase here for Bitcoin dominance, but usually we'll see a decrease in top 10 dominance and totally 50, all that stuff, and the others market caps. So this is actually a great sign. I'm really excited about this. I expect it to continue to go up higher, reflecting Ethereum going up higher. Even top 10 dominance consisting of Solana, BNB, XRP, DOGE, ADA, SHIB, all these did really well yesterday. We actually have a great candle. And look, it's actually a bounce off of support like we talked about in yesterday's video. Now, we are still very far on the total crypto market cap, excluding stablecoins, dominance chart. We're at 93.26, and this is a pretty nasty drop from Tuesday. We still haven't recovered, and recovering will mean this green candle, or rather this candle, going up here to tag the TBO Fast line, which is currently at 93.41%, this level right there. That's when we're out of the red zone, I guess you could say. On the 4-hour time frame, though, we have really good news. This is almost the inverse of what we were watching over here for stablecoin dominance with our TBO breakouts, which is really interesting. So we're seeing TBO breakdowns, but look, now we see the inverse, TBT bullish divergence signal. So we saw TBO breakdowns at the bottom of the move, snap back, bounce up higher. The next thing we're going to be looking out for are these guys. Once we see these TBO close shorts, the orange diamonds, these are bullish reversal signals, then we should see the market really move up higher again. Total E50 was looking a little bit shaky yesterday, and it did have a TBO close long over here. It's since closed that, so I can actually take that away. That's good. On the daily time frame, it actually was overextended on Tuesday. Today, it tagged the fast line. That's great. It really needs to reclaim above the 0.5 fib level. Now, as far as trading goes, All Trading, again, is my favorite third-party trading platform. I still have my Ethereum BTC position open. I was strongly considering adding more ETH right here. But I'm already ridiculously in profit right now. The price of Ethereum would have to drop, what, 32%, 33% for me to hit break even. So I'm still going to be in profit even if ETH tanks, which I don't expect it to. And this should continue to go up higher. Again, I'm looking to take profit a lot higher. Pump, which I'm going to talk about in a second. I shared with you guys yesterday. A little bit nervous, to be honest, but saying, well, guys, I'm buying the dip here. I like what I'm seeing. I think this is going to be really good. I've already realized some profit in my trade, which is how I can break even like this, or basically hit my break even zone. And the way that I trade, I shared this yesterday, and I don't mind saying it again. I love to buy the dip. When we get the bounce happening, I like to take some more profit out from basically where I entered. This is what I call de-risking the position. So is this, taking partial profits, which was a great 19% trade. But now that I've added more, or basically reinvested more to the trade, once it goes up here, I'm going to be taking out more profits, which will take this break-even line and drop it a lot lower. And this is the kind of stuff that I teach over at the Better Traders, by the way. This is exactly how I've been trading crypto since 2018, really. Crypto is a very unique and different market, and it's very exciting for trading, but it's also emotionally volatile. It is a crazy market to trade. You need to know how to navigate this market well. And our course, 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom, is the best place to get started trading crypto. So this course comes with one-on-one coaching. It comes with free bot trading signals, our free TBT signals that you can use on All Trading, as well as access to the trending breakout indicator, the TBO, which I shared previously, and also learning about A/B trading. Plus, it also comes with a 1-month trial to the Better Traders Club. Just a reminder, there's going to be a new live stream tonight in the Better Traders Club. It's actually going to be an AMA with me. So I'm busy today. I'm actually going to be heading out to Kawagoe. You guys voted on YouTube where I should be going next. So I'm going to go to Kawagoe today to film some content for you guys, and I'll be uploading that and sharing it in a couple weeks probably. But that'll be really fun. But for all of you that are in the club, I'm going to be hanging out there my evening tonight. And by the way, there's also a link to sign up for Femex. Now, to be honest, I've been struggling with the bots on Femex. It's not gone as well as I hoped. So when I saw the opportunity yesterday, I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and enter some longs, which is what I did. So I have a couple of positions open right now for Cardano, for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and all of these right now are actually being copy traded. So they're not in massive profit right now. I mean, it's pretty good. But I really want to see these move up a lot higher. I'm personally waiting for much bigger, much higher targets. And you can actually copy me. If you go over here to copy trade on Femex, you'll see me. And then there's actually a link in the description where you can do this. Good grief. And I just closed a position yesterday. Where is it? Here for Arrow. I kind of wish I held it open, but still it's a good 40% return on investment, which is really good. I got these positions open right now that are doing really well. Trust me when I say it's not always going to be green. I'm not some magical trader that never ever takes a loss. Trust me, I take losses just like the rest of you do. But when I see really, really good things happening in the market, this is where I start to get really excited and I take more chances, I guess you could say, to open up longs. So let's go back over here to TradingView. I want to talk to you today about my picks. Again, leave a comment with what you're interested in me covering in these videos. There's no promises. I can't make any promises about what I'll cover, but a lot of the coins that you guys are asking for are ones that I'm interested in as well, which is perfect. So let's get into today's picks. The first one is Mantle. Now, this one had a crazy day on Tuesday, up 4.3% when everything was red. So, of course, everything else is green and this one is red. The main thing I'm concerned about, though, is the fact that Mantle continues to struggle with resistance. You can see TBO resistance right here. And the price also is just wicked and hit this level so many times. Look at how many times it's just tagged 140. So you have 1.40, 1.4006, 1.4 almost. It's really struggling. And on the 4-hour time frame, I'm seeing two new TBT Bearish Divergence signals. We had one of these back over here on Monday of this week, but seeing two of these in close proximity isn't good. Yes, the trend is super duper bullish, but it is struggling at resistance right now, which has me a little bit concerned. And other updates, XRP, this one is closing up green on the day, but it still has a long way to go back up to the daily TBO Fast line, unfortunately. So we're still waiting on this after seeing the close long, which is why this is a blue flag to let us know that that's happening. Solana, on the other hand, man, oh man, this one is doing so much better than XRP. It's not even funny. And it's really interesting because I feel like, again, I keep saying it, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, those are the main coins that I watch to lead the market. So because Ethereum is doing really well, I'm actually not surprised that Solana is doing really well too. Now, the good thing about this TBO Close Long is that we got it printed and it closed it right away. And closing it means the price is tagging the TBO Fast line, which is at $182. And you can see it's well above that. So that's a great sign. On the 4-hour time frame, it's actually trying to push above resistance, if not already. Up, it already did it. That's awesome. So this is already really good. And the slow line is moving up. My target right here, short term, is going to be like $204, $205 for Solana. But again, that's just a short term target. Doggy coin is almost on its way to tag the TBO Fast line, almost, but not quite there yet, but still a really good day. Now, for this light blue flag right here for BNB, this is denoting something really special. This is where we get the namesake of this indicator, the TBO, the trending breakout indicator. And these white dots are breakouts, just like the breakouts that we saw back over here. But breakouts on dominance aren't the same as breakouts on price action. When we see these white dots, these TBO breakouts, they let us know to expect bullish upside continuation, explosive price action. And look at what happened yesterday, or rather today, sorry. I'm used to saying that because I usually film after 9 a.m. when it's the new daily candle, but up 5.85% right now. And BNB made a new high, made a new high. Look at the cloud. It continues to stay strong, bullish. I expect it to continue going up higher. Now, for some really exciting bullish reversal signals, these orange flags denote a TBO close short. I love these. These are my favorite because we usually see some crazy price action to follow, especially we see lots of these. And note what happened before. 2 TBT bullish divergence signals. We have a close short, which invalidates these TBO breakdowns right here, which is perfect. Now, cornflakes fell quite a bit from our, I know it's not cornflakes, but I just like calling it cornflakes. We had these 3 TBO close longs. The price dropped 22%. Now we're seeing some bullish reversal signals. And the best thing too is that we saw a TBO close long, this blue diamond right here. And look what happened today. Pop, it tagged the fast line. Boom. It doesn't have to close above it. It just has to pierce it, which it clearly did. S, again, a third TBO close short on the daily time frame. This is the worst whipsaw price action I've seen in a long time, but this actually shows demand. When we see prices being suppressed like this, let me just go ahead and just take everything off because I want you to see how ridiculous this is. Look at just the last couple of days. See how the price is just stopping here right below 33 cents? This is what we call suppression. Yes, we have wicks above it, but look at the closes on the daily. That's ridiculous. Eventually, it's going to break to the upside. That's my full expectation for this chart, especially seeing lots of these TBO close shorts really close to support right here, this green dotted line. One other thing to take note of is that volume is starting to outperform the moving average every single day, which is good. We want to see this continue. But the big thing we really want to see for us, we want to see it break above long-term overhead resistance, which will coincide with the 236 fib level, which is no small task. But once it does, it should make a quick shot up here to 382 and just keep ripping higher and higher. And last but not least, helium. Now, I know this one has been a little bit disappointing. I did not sell my entire position after buying down here, and it moved all the way up here, hit our TBO resistance level, which is a great trade. Lost a lot. But if we go over here on the 4-hour time frame, look at what we got here. 3 TBO closed shorts almost in a row. That is a crazy cluster. I love seeing this right now. And now I'm waiting for HND to respond and to return back up higher. Now, all of these green flags right here denote bullish price action, bullish activity. But before I get to that, if you've watched up to this point and you haven't liked the video, shame, shame, shame. like the video. Leave a comment about what you liked, what you learned, what tickers you're interested in. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Help me to reach my goal of hitting 100,000 subs this year. Okay, so let's get into it. ADA, this one is having a really decent day. Most of all, it's actually bouncing off of the fast line. I'm really pleased with price action. The main thing to watch right now is how will it respond to TBO resistance. Even though this red dotted line, which turns green, this is still resistance. And even though it's not right here, it is still resistance because it's historical. I'm curious to see how it's going to respond to about 90 cents or so, but it had a great move. This one is actually a super duper slow mover yesterday. Did absolutely nothing until finally started to wake up, and now it's up a bit, which is good, but we want to really see it push up higher. Plus, I want to see it go back above overhead resistance, which is not set in stone, but set from December and basically confirmed over. Oh no, it's also in December because these are two that are really close together, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Right here. Oh, right here to right here in March. Okay, my bad. Let's go on. Link, incredible day. I wish I longed Link in hindsight. We have a new local high, which is fantastic, 2689, and we're back above overhead resistance, which is a great sign. So we want to see it hold above this level, this white line, for at least 3 days. But great price action. Look at the cloud, strong bullish. Look at volume, incredible. I love this. Bitcoin Cash. Now, this one had a bit of a pullback inside of the cloud. TBO Close Long hasn't confirmed it. Why is it green? That's because on the 4-hour, we have a TBT Bullish Divergence signal, which I love these guys. Now, the one thing to pay attention to here is the cloud. So the slow line is starting to go flat. So this is kind of a neutral signal. I really like to see these printed when we have a really strong uptrend. But this is the first TBT Bullish Divergence that we've seen since April 1st. No joke. Let's keep going. Pengu, decent day so far. It's higher than yesterday's open. It hasn't tagged the fast line yet, but on the 4-hour, TBT Bullish Divergence, that's a good sign right there. Bonk, similar story, TBT Bullish Divergence. XDC, TBT Bullish Divergence. Lido, TBT Bullish Divergence. You getting the hang of this right now? You seeing what's happening? Not to mention Lido also almost tagged the TBO fast line, so we almost have a TBO springboard bounce. And I keep saying that, but that's basically when we see a pullback to this thick green line and the price springs back off, which is why it's called a springboard bounce. Pump, great day today. You guys already saw my screen on all trading. Super pleased with this price action, especially falling down here to the green dotted line, TBO support, and bouncing 14%. Great move. No other bullish signs yet, though. No TBT Bullish Divergence, no closed shorts on the 4-hour. On the hourly time frame, we have TBT Bullish Divergence early yesterday, Wednesday, and we had 2 before that. Again, I was just expecting a bounce anyway. It's just been doing this a long time, guys. Been doing this a long time. Arrow, as I mentioned before, I wish I kept this open a little bit longer. But again, be satisfied with any amount of profit. Am I right? Up 15% on the day. Incredible move. Why did I get Arrow? Well, because I really liked this price action right here yesterday, and I bought in at about 126. Again, I would love to keep that position open. That would be amazing. But Turbo on the daily looks awful, literally awful. At least it's back inside the cloud. But on the 4-hour, TBT Bullish Divergence, grass, this one has not 3, but 5 recent TBO closed shorts on the 4-hour. On the daily, we are going to confirm a TBT Bullish Divergence cluster. Now, what is that? It's the same thing as TBT Divergence. The only difference is that a cluster happens within a certain amount of candles. And this is set to 7 on the daily time frame. This is awesome. This is letting us know, pay attention. This is a chart that we've been watching and waiting on to pop for a long time. Again, let's see it happen. Morpho, great day today as well. This one is up 13%, which is awesome. Note where it also pushed above right here, TBO resistance. That's a great sign. It has immediate TBO resistance at about 230 on the 4-hour time frame. Just amazing price action, really great recovery. Now, one chart to watch that's in a little bit of a troubly, it's just not looking that great, is Tau. Bit tensor fell down. It pierced support right here. It's very short term from the low in June to this low here in early August. but it's not good either way. I really want to see Tau bounce and preferably shoot way back up here above resistance 405 and just keep ripping up higher. On the 4-hour, no bullish reversal signals yet. On the hourly, nothing either. So we're literally just watching this and waiting and hoping and wishing. It's one of those trades, and I don't like those trades. But again, as long as Ethereum continues to outperform Bitcoin, which I expect it to, and hopefully we can see it push above overhead resistance today, as long as that happens, we're going to be going up way higher. So if you want to hang out with me on Discord today, go to thebettertraders.com, check out 50 Minutes Financial Freedom. You automatically get a 1-month trial to the Better Traders Club, where you can join us for the live stream tonight, the AMA with me. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.